If I asked you to name an animal that is hardworking, loyal, yet constantly mocked as a symbol of stupidity, you would probably say the donkey. For centuries, the word ass or donkey has been an insult. Cartoons depict them as slow, stubborn, and dumb. But biologically speaking, this reputation is completely wrong. Welcome back to the Wildlife Lab. Today, we are rewriting the story of the donkey. They are not just slow horses, they are evolutionary masterpieces designed for the harshest deserts on Earth. They helped build the pyramids of Egypt, they carried the Roman Empire on their backs, and biologically, they are arguably smarter and more cautious than their glamorous cousin, the horse. Did you know that a donkey can hear another donkey from 60 miles away in the desert? Did you know that they are used as guard dogs to kill wolves and coyotes? Or that their refusal to move isn't stubbornness, it's actually a sign of superior intelligence? Buckle up. We are about to decode the biology of the beast of burden. This is everything you need to know about donkeys. To understand a donkey, you have to understand where they come from. Unlike horses, which evolved on the grassy, open plains of North America and Eurasia, donkeys evolved in the rocky, unforgiving deserts of North Africa and the Middle East. This difference in environment changed their biology completely. Number 1, the ears. The first thing you notice is those massive ears. They aren't just for hearing. In the scorching heat of the desert, donkeys use their ears as radiators. They are packed with blood vessels. By pumping hot blood into the large surface area of the ears, the heat escapes into the air, cooling the donkey down. It's a natural air conditioning system. Number 2, the digestive system. Donkeys are the ultimate survivors. Their digestive system is incredibly efficient, much more so than a horse's. They can extract moisture and nutrition from thorny scrub, dry bushes, and coarse grass that would cause a horse to starve or get sick. A donkey can lose up to 30% of its body weight in water and survive. A human would die after losing just 10%. 3. The hooves. Look at their feet. A horse has a broad, curved hoof designed for galloping on grass. A donkey has a smaller, more upright and boxy hoof. This is designed for traction on rocks. They are the 4x4 off-roaders of the equine world. Now, let's address the elephant, or rather the donkey, in the room. Why are they so stubborn? This is the biggest misconception. Science tells us that what we call stubbornness is actually self-preservation. Here is the psychology. When a horse gets scared, its instinct is flight. It runs blindly because it evolved on open plains, where speed equals survival. When a donkey gets scared, its instinct is freeze and assess. Why? Because they evolved on rocky cliffs. If a predator jumps out at you on a narrow mountain path and you run blindly like a horse, you will fall off the cliff and die. So the donkey stops. It freezes. It thinks. It looks for a safe path. When a human tries to pull a scared donkey and it refuses to move, it's not being stupid, it's thinking, I don't trust this situation yet. Once they feel safe, they will move. In many intelligence tests, donkeys actually outperform horses because they stop to solve problems rather than panicking. We often think of donkeys as helpless prey, but in reality, they can be terrifying fighters. In countries like the USA, UK, and Australia, farmers are increasingly using guard donkeys instead of dogs to protect sheep and goats. Donkeys have an instinctive, deep-rooted hatred for canines, members of the dog family like wolves, coyotes, and foxes. In the wild, these were their only predators. If a coyote enters a pasture, a horse will run away. A guard donkey will charge towards the predator. Their weapon of choice? Their front legs and teeth. A donkey will bite the predator by the neck and stomp it into the ground with its front hooves. They are brutal and effective. There are countless videos of solitary donkeys fighting off packs of hyenas or coyotes to protect their herd. They act as the sheriff of the farm. They are gentle with the sheep, but lethal to intruders. We can't talk about donkeys without mentioning their famous offspring, the mule. This is where genetics gets fascinating. Donkeys and horses are different species, but they are close enough to interbreed. However, they have a chromosomal mismatch. A horse has 64 chromosomes. A donkey has 62 chromosomes. When you breed a male donkey, Jack, with a female horse, Mare, you get a mule. The mule ends up with 63 chromosomes. Because 63 is an odd number, the chromosomes cannot pair up properly during meiosis, cell division for reproduction. This is why mules are almost always sterile. They cannot have babies. But mules inherit the best of both worlds. They get the size and strength of the horse, but the intelligence, patience, and sure-footedness of the donkey. This is why, historically, the mule was the tank of the pre-modern army, carrying heavy artillery over mountains where horses couldn't go. And just for terminology, male donkey is Jack, female donkey is Jenny. While domestic donkeys are everywhere, their wild ancestors are vanishing. The African wild ass, the forefather of all domestic donkeys, is critically endangered. There are fewer than 600 left in the deserts of Eritrea and Ethiopia. They're being hunted for food and medicinal myths. If we lose the African wild ass, we lose the original genetic blueprint of one of civilization's most important animals. Why should we respect the donkey? Because without them, human history would look very different. They carried our trade on the Silk Road, they plowed our first fields, and they carried our soldiers. They did the heavy lifting that allowed humans to build empires. They are not stubborn, they are cautious. They are not dumb, they are survivors. So the next time you hear someone call a donkey stupid, remember, you are looking at a desert-adapted, predator-fighting, intelligent survivor that helped build the world. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of the equine genius, kick that like button and subscribe to the Wildlife Lab. Which misunderstood animal should we cover next? The hyena or the vulture? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and stay wild.